All right.
Yep.
Welcome in head coach Mike Krzyzewski. Coach, thanks for your time. If you would start with an opening statement, and then we'll go to questions.
Yeah, well, I thought our kids played on the defensive end extremely well. And there were longer segments in the game where we played offense well. Still, we turned it over a little bit too much. And but overall, the effort was excellent the whole game. Scott Davenport's there. Bellarmine is, it's their first game in Division I. So they've been a powerhouse at Division II. And so for those kids playing in tonight's game was an historic game for them. And that's how hard his team played. We knew that coming in. We think they're good anyway, but tonight, they're going to play for God and country, which is their program. And if you know their program at all, it's one of the outstanding programs in the country. And he's done a magnificent job with it. But, we went with a different lineup. We're still learning so much about our team. And so there were things that we did not like that we were doing and putting our team in not the most advantageous positions. And so we went bigger. And, I thought Mark did a really good job for us. Obviously, Jamin did. And we got more of our big guys in there. Jalen got 2 quick fouls. And so even the new stuff that we're trying to incorporate offensively to get a better half-court offense, it was better, but you have 2 days of preparation and you're working out with that unit, and all of a sudden it's a different unit. And we're just a young team, and we just got to keep playing hard. Start of the second half, our defense was outstanding for the first 10 minutes. And 2 of our veterans, Matt Hurt and Jordan Goldwire, really led us well tonight. So overall, I'm pleased. We congratulate Bellarmine for an outstanding effort, and thank them for coming in and being part. I don't know if we'll ever play the second game of the Dr. Anye Akori Classic, the Duke Classic honoring Dr. Anye Akori, but this was a special night for me in being able to have our program honor Dr. Akori.
All right, thank you, Coach. We'll open up the questions. We'll go to Brendan Marks first. Brendan, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. You mentioned the ball movement, 20 assists on 29 made baskets. Some of those new sets you put in, do you think that was the reason for the better offensive movement? And how important is that going to be going forward, especially in the half court?
Well, it's going to be really important. Another aspect of just them getting to know one another. We are not a veteran team. We have 7 out of 11 guys that are new. We're not coming back with 3 starters who played 30 minutes a game, or 4 starters, or 8 upperclassmen or whatever. So you got to get to know one another. And it's not going to be a well-oiled machine, but it's got to be a hard-working machine, and a machine that keeps cutting down on the turnovers. So we just have to keep working and keep trying to get better. And the attitude of our kids is terrific.
Thank you.
Steve Wiseman, go ahead.
Yeah, this is 2 games in a row where Jamin has really given you scoring punch off the bench. At what point did you see things start to click for him? Was it recently? Was it in practice? Just how did he get to this point? Yeah,
in the last about a week and a half, 2 weeks, what he did, Steve, with the way we were starting to play offense at the start of the year, there was a little bit more dribbling in that. And he's not a kid that should dribble a lot, and so he didn't function as well in it because he wasn't going to his strengths. And then even before we've made some changes offensively, we just told him to just adapt. His game will adapt to ours. Don't try to change his game. And his is more limited dribbles. He's a smart player. He can space the court, and he's a good defender. He's a tough kid. He's easy to play with because he can space the floor. But his, 4 for 4 from threes is, outstanding. And he can obviously, it was obvious that he can shoot. And, we got to make sure that he's, put in a position and he can spread us a little bit, which gives Matt a little bit more room. And so we're getting there. We just got to keep going, man. We got to keep going. This is a very much a work in progress. I hope it'll be a good work, but right now it's very much a work in progress.
David Thompson, go ahead.
Hey, Mike, congrats on the win. I just wanted to ask about, Jalen's early foul trouble again, second game in a row. Are those just, a freshman playing aggressive, or what are the kind of the things you're working with him for that not to happen?
Just experience. He fouled. He fouled. There's no excuse. You fouled, and you only get 5 of them. If you get 2 of them in the first couple of minutes, that's going to affect your game. It would affect anybody's game, even a veteran, but it really affects a young player. And he's just got to learn from it. He came back in the second half, and for that stretch, he and Matt played really well together. And we got some easy half-court baskets when they're playing that way. And we're going to need him to play at a high level. And he did some good things tonight. Obviously, he was not able to play at a high level with that foul trouble.
All right, time for a couple more. We'll go to Evan Colin first.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. I was just wondering if you could talk a little bit about Mark Williams' performance today, not just as a rim protector, but also he showcased pretty good passing ability for a big man too. So just talk about his performance.
Yeah, well, see, the way we were playing before, he's more in what they call a read spot in the NBA. Yeah, anyway, without explaining, some people call it a dunk spot, but it's more of a read spot where you play on the baseline and come in, and he was adapting to that, but he's better in what we're doing, because he's a smart player. He's ball friendly, and he's able to keep some balls alive by knocking them out. And so what did he get? Like 7 rebounds, but he knocked out a couple. You guys don't give him a rebound for that, do you? You do?
Yeah.
You get a rebound for that? Holy mackerel. When I played, I might have been a double-double guy. No, I wouldn't, because I would never score double-figure points. So, geez, I learned something. Thank you, guys. Thank you. The game's passing me by. I didn't know that. DeGeorge is trying to kick me under the. Yeah, it is one, but I'll admit it. I just thought that was a good. It still is a good play, isn't it?
Great play.
Okay, it's a great point. All right, so we're in concert about that.
All right, last question. Go to Connor McLeod.
Hey, Coach, you started Jeremy last game, and today you started Jordan. What are you seeing out of your point guards, and what do you envision moving forward from them?
Yeah, I'd like to say that they're not just point guards, they're guards, and, they can play together. Jay Gold right now gives us that leadership, and Jeremy can start with them, or he'll play with them. We played because of Jalen's foul trouble. The perimeter got a lot of minutes. All of them got quite a few minutes. But Jay Gold's playing really solid right now, and for us, we're gonna shoot the ball better. Again, I'm saying that we're 13 for 26 from 3, but that's because 2 guys were unbelievable. Jamin and Matt. They're 10 for 12. That's really good. But our perimeter can shoot better than what it's doing. And again, it's not about just starting. It's about different lineups that you can have in there. And the more we play, hopefully the more familiar they will get with one another.
All right, Coach. Appreciate your time. Thank
All
you.
right. And thank you for the information tonight. Holy mackerel.